guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. So you guys may be thinking, what are we in for today? Well, today I want to take you guys through a full base lay of my makeup. So I'm talking moisturizers, primers, foundations, concealers. I want to do the whole complexion with you guys and tell you my favorite products right now and show you guys how I use them. So if you guys want to see what I come up with, just keep watching. I'm also gonna skip ahead and finish my eyes. Eyes are laid and down. Now, time for the main part of this video. We are gonna go through my whole base routine from start to finish, what I use to prime my skin, from moisturizers to cream contours, to bronzers, to blushes, to everything to do about the face. We are gonna learn about that in this video. Okay, first up, obviously you know we have to take care of the skin. So I did do this right before I did my eyes, but I use the Morphe 3-in-1 Mist just to give a nice even freshness to the skin. It's also a toner and a setting spray and a moisturizer. Okay, next up, we are gonna go in with my moisturizer. So this is the Vichy Aqua Thermal. This is one of my all-time favorite. It's very lightweight, very hydrating. So we're just gonna stick that on and I'm gonna wipe it in. Wipe it in? I mean, I'm gonna rub it in. Who am I? Okay, next up, you guys know that I've been loving this. If you guys are over on my TikTok, this is the Bad Habit Hemp CBD oil, and I'm gonna use this, and I'm going to put it on my skin and then tap it into my skin. Okay, now that the face is super hydrated, normally I would go in with my Morphe Beauty Priming Oil, but because I just put on an oil, I am going to skip that step for today, but normally I would always do that because normally I do my oils in the morning, but this morning I may have rushed out of my house and I didn't have time for skincare. Shh. But next up, we are gonna go in with the Jemini Collective Priming Prep and Prime Primer. This is a very hydrating primer. It's a little bit of like pore blurring effect in a way. So I'm gonna go in with that and we're gonna prime my face. Okay, and we are back. All primed, all hydrated. My face feels like a baby's bottom right now. I absolutely love it. So first up, we are gonna go in with foundation, and we are gonna go in with the Rare Beauty foundation, and I am in the shade 160C. So this is a very neutral undertone. You always have to shake this foundation just to give it the best maximum coverage and the best quality out there. So I'm gonna go in, because this has a doe foot, I'm just gonna go 2 stripes on each side. 2 stripes on my forehead, 1 down my nose, 1 on my chin, and then the remaining on my neck. Next up, we are gonna go in with the Morphe 462 brush. This is a dual fiber brush, and we are just going in paint streak motions just to like make the foundation go almost airbrush effect onto the skin. This is not gonna pack it in, so it's not gonna give you that crazy cakiness look, and it's just gonna be more of that airbrush quality. Okay, now that the foundation is laid out, it looks pretty smooth. I like to just go in with a little microfiber sponge. This is the Juno Co Sponge. You can get them off of Amazon or Juno Co site. They are the softest sponge I've ever used, you guys. These are the only thing I've been using since probably May when I ordered them, and they're heaven. So now I'm just gonna buff that foundation into the skin just to really get that seamless, smooth base for all the other cream products to lay on top. Now that the foundation is laid and looking beat, we're gonna go in with cream contour, and I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Effect Sticks. This is an Effect 13. It's just a very like normal bronzer contour shade. Because I normally don't do contour, I normally contour with my bronzer. So that is what I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put it down my cheekbone, on my forehead, because apparently I have a massive forehead to people on TikTok. So we're gonna contour that, down the other cheek, 2 down the nose, and then a little on the chin. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn JH08 brush. This is the Anything Creamy brush. And I'm just going to start by pressing it into the skin and then buff it out once everything is kind of near the end. Okay, now you're thinking, oh, that doesn't look good. Like, that's so patchy. That is what this microfiber sponge is for. Now we're just gonna buff everything together. Okay, now that we have that flawless base on, we're gonna go in with a little bit of cream blush. So this is Rare Beauty in this shade Happy. This stuff, you need the smallest amount, you guys. A little goes a very long way, so I'm gonna put it on the apple of the cheeks and start with my finger and blend it upwards. And you guys already know I'm gonna go in with that sponge to blend it out. Okay, yes, I'm using all cream products, but I'm also gonna show you guys how to do this exact same thing with powders because I do go and re-intensify everything once it's set with powders. So if you guys are like, oh, but I use powders, I will show that. Don't worry. Okay, next up is concealer because we gotta get rid of these bags underneath my eyes. So we're gonna go in with the Rare Beauty concealer. This is in the shade 140C. And we're gonna brighten everything up. We're gonna go on the under eyes, forehead, down the nose, a little on the chin, and then above the lip. And for this, we are going to use the sponge rather than a brush, and we're just going to tap it out and just have that seamless blend. Okay, now that all the cream products are done, we're gonna go in with a little bit of translucent setting powder. This is the Morphe's translucent and brightening pink all in one. So I'm just gonna grab a big fluffy brush and just set my whole base. Now that we're all powdered and set, we're gonna go and add a little bit more definition just because when you put that translucent powder on, you are going to lose a little bit of that pigment. So we're gonna go in with the Morphe 8M Face Complexion Palette. This, you can tell, it's been loved and used, and it's one of my all-time favorite palettes, you guys. So we are going to go in and start redefining that contour. This is just a big old fluffy brush from Morphe. I don't know the name of it because it's rubbed off. So I'm going to grab all three of the shades, tap it off, and just go over what we just did with that cream contour. Because we already have that base, it's going to be a lot easier to find where you should apply it, and then you can just start buffing it in. Buff, 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 blend, blend, blend. Okay, next up, now that contour and bronzer is back at it, we're gonna go in with the two blushes. I absolutely love these. Mix them, and then we're gonna start by pressing it into the skin and then pressing it up. So we're gonna go on that high cheekbone and just press it along almost where the contour and bronzer is, just to really create a really blushy look. Now that we're on to highlight, we all know we're not gonna go with that highlight because we are gonna go in with our baddest bitch highlight ever. This is the Goddess Glow highlight from Jemini, you guys. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know that this has been my go-to highlight. So that's really the only highlight that I've been using for the past, I want to say, month and a half, if not two. Beautiful palette, beautiful color choice. So I'm gonna grab a Morphe M451 and go in and just highlight those points. I like to go in with all three of the top shades. I don't tap it off, and I'm just going to press it into where I want. And then once that full pigment is there, you are going to blend it, blend it, blend it. Hopefully it doesn't blind you, because I know it's that blinding. God, that was such a stupid joke. So we're gonna go in, and if you guys just see like how beautiful that is, I'm gonna go do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that everything is done, one more step before I go and put on some lashes and a lip and call this video a quit? No? Call this video done? I don't know what I'm trying to say. So we are gonna go in with the Dragon Beauty face powder. This is hands down the best face powder I've ever used. We're gonna use this to clean up the jawline a little bit, and then also just to really brighten my under eyes. So I'm going to take both shades, gonna go grab it right by the ferrule, And I'm just gonna brush it right along that jawline just to smooth out where your bronzer, contour, and all of the darker shades are, just to highlight a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera, put on my lashes, put on a lip, and I'll be right back to get my final look. And we are back with the lips, lashes, and the whole complexion done. So I just walked you guys through how I do my whole complexion, from my primers to my oils to my creams to my powders, from everything that I do with my base. I just walked you guys through. I will leave all of the products that I used in the description box below. But I'm so glad that you guys stayed to the end. If you guys are here to the end. If you guys don't already follow me, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, comment on this video, comment what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for joining. I love you. Okay, bye.